Proud to say I've dropped 35 pounds as of this morning since February. Feeling good, feeling good. My wife and I have been doing this home workout. You guys, it's the V-shred where you watch the guy. This guy is infuriating in my opinion. All right, I'm watching this guy on TV doing the workout. This guy's 160 pounds, soaking wet. He's ripped, and he's up there going, "Come on, I can feel the burn. Can you guys feel the burn?" I'm like, "You're not feeling shit. Stop patronizing me." That's not the personal trainer that I want, all right? I want the guy that's struggling with this stuff just as much as I am, all right? I want the guy that, like, if you get close enough to him, you know you're going to smell Doritos on his breath. Yeah. I want the guy wearing jeans in the gym to be my personal trainer, all right? Oh, man. I mentioned my wife earlier. My wife is actually here tonight. Can we give her a big round of applause, please? Last week, we actually celebrated our 3rd wedding anniversary. I gotta tell you, I have been learning a lot going from being a single man to a married man. For example, apparently a box of macaroni and cheese is not considered a meal. And also I learned that after 30 years of life, I have been putting the toilet paper roll on upside down. But the most surprising thing that I learned was actually I learned it about myself, and that is that, as it turns out, I'm a cat person. I never thought I was going to be a cat person. No. My wife and I, we have 5 cats. No, I know, but we're like totally normal people. We have friends and everything. We do. But the way I discovered that I was a cat person, it actually happened a few years ago back when we had that major earthquake. You guys remember when the roads were collapsing and everything? Yeah, well, I was home by myself, and all of a sudden, the house starts shaking, and I go, "Oh, we're having an earthquake." House starts shaking a little bit more. I go, "Oh, we're having a big earthquake." And at some point, I said to myself, "You know what? I'm going to get the hell out of here." But I wasn't leaving those damn cats. And about 20 minutes after the earthquake, my wife gets home, and she goes, "Oh, babe, that was a big one. Are you okay?" Kidding me? I'm an Alaskan. Earthquakes don't shake me. What I forgot is we have cameras. Yeah. Those cameras, they told a whole different story, all right? My wife hit play on those cameras and she saw kitties! Kitties, we gotta go! No joke, that was her ringtone for me for like 3 months afterward. In addition to 5 cats, we also have 2 boys. My boys are here tonight. Can we give them a big round of applause, please? Fisher and Nicholas, and I absolutely love being a dad. I really do. It is one of my favorite things in this world. But if I'm being completely honest, I don't understand kids' video games these days. I don't. I'm watching my son. He's playing this game called Fortnite. Anybody? Yeah, Fortnite. So I'm watching him. He's got this ninja character. He's all decked out in black, and it's like, I'm watching, it's like, kill shot, kill shot, kill shot. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then, all of a sudden, his character just breaks into the most ridiculous-looking dance I've ever seen. Yeah, and I got angry, because, like, I'm just thinking about badasses from our day. Like, the closest thing Chuck Norris ever did to dancing was if you'd roundhouse kick your face off. Seriously, like, how different Terminator would have been if Schwarzenegger was up there going, "I'll be back." Oh, man. I do love doing this. I got to tell you, the one reason I actually got into stand-up comedy, and she's here tonight, is that I grew up with a very loving, yet very overprotective mother. And you know what? My mother's here tonight, so let's give her a big round of applause. I I told her from a young age that I would get on stage someday and tell my story. It's like therapy for me. So thank you. Yeah, I realized how overprotective and worrisome my mother was the first time that I traveled by myself. I was heading back to the East Coast to see my family, and I just remember my mother at the Anchorage airport, an absolute wreck. And she's just going, Matthew, honey, please, when you get to your layover, just please go straight to your gate, honey. And if you have any problems, just find a flight attendant. Okay? Matthew, why didn't you shave today? You're going to see your grandmother later on. I drove us to the airport. Like, I had jury duty the next month. Fortunately, though, I get to travel a lot. I've been back to the East Coast. My family and I were from Boston. So I've been going back quite a bit to see my family growing up. And at one point, I started bringing friends back east with me. And in my early 20s, I brought my buddy Rick. And I'll be honest, I was a little concerned. I was, because Rick's your typical Alaskan, you know? A big guy, he's got a big beard, an alarming knowledge of weaponry. Yeah. And he grew up his entire life in Howland Cove. And I'm taking him to downtown Boston, Massachusetts. And it's not that Rick's a troublemaker, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I was a little nervous because I just pictured us getting mugged on the subway, you know? And I could picture the mugger going, hey, give me all your stuff. I'm going to shoot you with my .45. And Rick, being the Alaskan that he is, just, actually, that's not a .45. And that would have been the end of us right there. Well, we had a great trip. We did. I took him down to the north end of Boston, which is the old Italian section, and my mother and my grandmother were dropping us off. And the whole way there, my mom's freaking out again. She's just, kids, when you guys get there, just don't talk to strangers, don't go in any dark alleys, just stay to yourselves, have a good time, but just be careful. I'm taking notes in the back seat because I know there's no way I'm getting out of the car without taking a quiz. No, really, like, we're going to see Paul Revere's house. My mother's acting like we're getting dropped off in downtown Baghdad. We had a great day, but the kicker is this. When my mother and my grandmother came back to pick us up, they got lost. Yeah, it took them a half an hour longer than it should have. All of a sudden, I see the car pull up, and the back door opens. And this guy gets out of the back of the car. I've never seen this guy before. Looks like a Polly Walnuts lookalike guy. This guy comes walking up, and he goes, oh, hey, yo, you must be Matthew. Hey, it's nice to meet you. All right, ladies, hey, take care. And he starts walking back down the street. I get in the car. I go, Mom, who the hell was that? She goes, oh, it's the funniest thing. Your grandmother and I, we haven't been down here in so long. We got lost, and there was all these guys just sitting out in front of the club, you know? It's like, yeah. She goes, yeah, so we pulled over to ask for directions, and one of the guys was like, hey, Donnie, just hop in and take him there. And Mrs. Don't Talk to Strangers opens the door and lets him in. I go, Mom, what are you doing? She goes, this is how she justifies it. She goes, no, it's fine. You're overreacting. He's Italian. Yeah. I go, yeah, Mom, because us Italians, you know, we never did anything bad in Boston. Don't worry about it. Forget about it. She goes, no, stop it. It's fine. They were the guys. They were all sitting out in front of the club. I go, yeah, you mean like what, the Sopranos? All right, guys. We got a great show for you tonight. Again, I want to thank Hooked Entertainment and Harrison Unlimited and our wonderful host, Mr. Mike LaJoy. Thank you to all my friends and family and everybody. I love you guys. Can't wait to be back here. Keep it going for this great show. Thank you. Keep it going for Matt and Play It. Everybody make some noise for him. We still doing okay out there?